professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a Scantron, pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, man. That's from Redemption if you never seen the movie. It's about Tookie. Jamie Foxx played Tookie. Um, this was kind of inspired by the Peace Network, but Anton is particularly. He said something talking to a lady about, using a Black China situation, about her trying to turn over a new leaf. And he basically said, we always try to run, people try to run to God. Why does God always have to take the leftovers? Why are people doing all the wrong things? And then in the 11th hour, oh, I'm God, 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 I need some redemption. And I thought about it, I agree with that. I agree with that. And then I kind of had to add some context, just in my opinion. Can you redeem yourself? Yes. But are these people nowadays who are quote unquote on a path to redeeming themselves, are they actually trying to redeem themselves? No. I forgot which. I think it was Mr. Let Go or the other brother that said it. People aren't trying to redeem themselves. They're just trying to rebrand, pivot, right? Pivot into this is who I am now. Look at me, jazz Christian hands. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I see this more and more and more in society because more and more people do this thing where I want to do what I want to do. I want to do things my way. And if I do things my way and it doesn't work well, I'm gonna need you to help me now. I was on something. I tried. I just need some help. I need you to forgive me for what I did, for the things I've done. I need you to let that go. I need you to come on. I need you to be real now. Look into your heart, deep down in your heart. No, I'm a good person at heart. And one of the things that Anton said along the way was, how come you just can't be good from the start? Why you have to redeem yourself anyways? Why don't you just act right? You know the difference. The difference between right and wrong. You chose wrong. So, we're all supposed to overlook all the people who did right the whole time, but prop you up as a redemption story because you did wrong for a long period of time, and now you get a standing ovation because now you got some common sense. After life beats you in the head, of course. After you had to take an L, or you're about to take an L that you don't want to take. Now, look, I'm here for it now. And people have done that time and time again. And I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to redeem myself. And then they just needed time to get comfortable or to get out of the space that they were in. And then go right back to doing the BS they were doing. So are these people redeeming themselves? No. I forget the name of this movie. It was a movie about a young girl who was, she wound up running cross country. She didn't know her father. She wound up finding her father came to town and he was dying, and basically they rekindled before he passed away. And she was a little kind of bad kid. She was a thief. And when she decided to turn over a new leaf, she actually was returning stuff back to the people that she stole from. And sometimes it was face to face, like, I did that, I did that, I did that, I did that. And she didn't, those people either had to forgive her and say okay, or they had to, cuss out about what she did. But she was willing to actually go that route. A lot of these people aren't willing to do that. They're not willing to redeem themselves by actually going to the people that they've done wrong. It's just, let me get a clean slate and walk away. Me and my lady were talking about something similar this morning, and she's like, some mothers like to love their kids through whatever they're going to because they love their kids. fathers love their kids enough to make sure they feel the hurt so they can be prepared for it when it hits the real world. So it's two completely different types of approaches for love, right? But and in that, you know, a child might dig themselves a hole and a mother might pull them out of it because they love them. But a child might dig themselves in a hole and a father might just, let's see how far you're gonna dig yourself back up. You help me, you got in this hole. Let's see if you're gonna get yourself out. Now, if they start going actually in a positive direction and get out, I think then fathers help. And I think that's the same thing with quote unquote redemption. Like we're so easy to forgive and forget that we forget the signs that this person is doing the exact same thing that they were doing last time. So that's a problem. That's a major, major problem. So, and too many people have went down the road of I need forgiveness and I'm gonna redeem myself, and it really didn't do anything. It was really just magical. I redeemed myself because I said so in my mind, and God forgave me, and I can just go on. So that's redemption. There's no atonement. Okay. There's no repairing what you broke. Okay. All right. I see you. I hear you. And then we get to this thing where, and this is where one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this. We get to the point where people question another person about how could you be so mean to not accept this person with open arms when they say they're turned over a new leaf. And then I have to say to a person like that, how could you ignore all the people who were doing all the right things and had turned over the right leaf the whole time, and you can give two cents about it? That's what they supposed to do. Okay, so if that's what they supposed to do, the person they need to redeem themselves, that's what they supposed to do. They don't need a party. They don't need a reward for that. You know what I'm saying? So, can you redeem yourself? Yeah, but that's in your work. You know what I'm saying? Like if you did it, you got to put in the work to be redeemed. You can't just say it and hope for somebody to forgive you. That's BS. And a lot of people who've done bad things in their lives, they may not even be able to even out the good, to outweigh the bad that they did with good in their life. They may or may not be able to, but that's not the point. The point is, are you willing to take that journey to try and actually do it? You get what I'm saying? Ow, shoot, I just scratched myself in the eye. If you're willing to take that journey and try, that's what it's about. Because you got to put just as much energy into fixing stuff as you do destroying it. And a lot of people aren't willing to do that. They're just talking redemption. They're not living it. They're not actually actively day to day, day in, day out, I'm going to do it. They're not doing that. But that's my point. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna say it to you.